Hello, dear Aries. Welcome to your reading for the month of April 2021. I have decided to do an early reading so that I know that everybody looks forward to a reading. I do too. But I wanted to talk to you about the recent new moon that happened in Pisces on March 13th. I wanted to know how did you feel about that, because this was supposed to bring us a lot of happiness and love, a career success, but I think I didn't quite feel the happiness and love around me, so I guess that was kind of lacking. Of course, we were asked to place our intentions to the universe and tell it exactly what we want, which I did. But I think I'm yet to see the results, and in the coming few months, maybe I'll see it. But on that particular day, nothing as such. So I wanted to know from you, and I have been asking this all to all the other signs I'm doing reading for, to comment and let me know if they felt the same too, or if that's I am the only one going through that. Okay, so do comment and let me know how was your full moon, and let's get to your reading. I'm going to shuffle from these two decks. Doesn't matter if they are upright or not, because I don't do a reverse reading, you know that. And I'm going to read it directly from the book of Nostradamus. So let's start shuffling. But do comment and let me know, Aries, if your full moon was as bright as we all expected, or it was as dull as mine was. So the first week, the second week, the third week, sorry, and the fourth week. Not bad, actually, not bad at all. Why I shuffle from two decks? Okay, this one wanted to come. Beautiful card. Definitely there is some kind of journey involved in your first week, Aries, in the month of April. Second week, third week, and fourth week. Okay, I'll show you the cards now. This is for your first week. There's a Six of Stars and there's a Prince card. Right, let's see what Nostradamus has to say about it. Prince and I think there's a light coming. Once again, let me try and switch off that light. Yeah, I think it's better now. It was flashing on the card and I couldn't see it. So the suns, right? We were at the suns for Aries, suns for Aries, 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 suns for Aries. Wow, okay, this is a very strong card and I'll tell you all about it. So, this card, as you can see, is a very strong man from the picture itself, and it says it's a prince. It also symbolizes, it says, a leader and an instructor, a teacher, a visionary. He's an honest man. He's very active, he's generous, but he's very fierce with his advice. He's also strong-minded and determined. He's a master of creative energies. The Prince of Suns is a dazzling figure. He's capable of inspiring everyone who encounters him. So this, Aries, what I feel is could be you, and or this could be anyone in your life. I don't know about that. So you see what resonates with you. Do you feel that confident, and do you feel that maybe you're like an elder brother to somebody you're giving advice to, you're a father, you're giving an advice to your kid, or at work you are maybe the boss who is giving advice, or just a colleague giving advice, so it is that kind of a figure. Or there is somebody in your life who is that kind of a figure who you are taking advice from, and he's a brilliant man, a very strong personality. So that is what I see from this. So it is a beautiful card to have. Let's get to the second card, which is the Six of Stars. like I said, there's gonna be a journey, because as you can see from the card itself, there's a bird who's flying with you know its food, which is the leaves and the tree branch, whatever it has. And so you might undertake a journey, maybe another country, maybe a weekend getaway, maybe some to another city or state for your meetings stuff, for holiday, or you're just going through a phase where you are just trying to overcome negativity, if there is any in your life. Like I said, that you're trying to overcome negativity means this strong person, maybe you in your life, trying to guide you through something, trying to overcome the negativity. Maybe you're talking to yourself. I talk to myself all the time, that okay, this is not happening, okay, but I need to calm down. I think this is I need to maybe take a different approach to life, something like that. Maybe you're guiding yourself through, which is great. Or otherwise, the strong person, maybe you are the boss, or the other person is the boss, and you're traveling together for work, meetings and discussions, and or you are being this figure for your client, you're advising something. And the other card also said that um, this advice could be advocacy advice. Maybe you're an advocate and you're advising your clients, or you're advising your clients towards advocacy. Maybe there are some court cases going on, and you are in that position where you can give advice to people. Or maybe you are going through a court case and you are in a position. I am not saying it's a bad or a good card. It is just really revealing what's happening in your life, or about to happen in your life in the month of April. So both are positive cards, because you have a strong person in your life, whether professionally or personally, who's guiding you through, and you are also guiding yourself through something, overcoming negativity. Or and there's also a lot of travel involved. It could be personal, maybe you're holidaying and you could be a messenger for somebody, as this word symbolizes. You're going from one person to another. In old movies, we saw that we would transfer our messages through pigeons. We'll give them the letters, and the pigeons will take the letters to the other person. That kind of movies I've seen. So maybe it's that kind of a thing where you are the messenger and you're passing on somebody's message to somebody. So all sorts of things can be involved. This reading is meant for a lot of people out there who are going through different experiences, and I see a lot of different things in this reading. So this was your first week, Aries, in the month of April. Let's get to your second week, which says 5 of Stars and a Justice card. Beautiful. The third week, the fourth week, I don't see anything negative in it. Okay. First, we'll see the Justice card being the major arcana card. That there is balance, there is fairness, there is justice for all. Like the card says itself, there is harmony, there is honor, impartiality, law. Like I said, some of you, all these cards tell you exactly what you're going to go through. So some of you might be actually dealing with law. Either you are a lawyer or you need a lawyer. Either of the case, so you're dealing with it. Okay. And that there is balance, there is fairness. So somebody who's guiding you is being very fair to you, is he means well, he or she means well, and they think good about you, and they are giving you the right advice. So take it. If somebody is giving you an advice as an elderly figure, as a father figure, as a friend, whoever is giving you an advice in the first or second week of April, do take it, because that person means well for you. So it's a beautiful card, and it also says there's going to be a fair outcome. So whatever you're going through, Aries, you're going to get out of it victorious. What about the 5 of Stars? Let's get to the 5 of Stars. Okay. Yeah, like I said in the first week, that because this sign shows it's a negative card, and I am not getting a very negative vibe out of this reading. So I'll tell you what I feel. What my take on this reading is, that in the first week I mentioned about you overcoming the negativity. You're trying to stay calm, you're talking to yourself. This card also somewhat says that It says that yes, you are dealing with a situation which is a difficult time for you, but if you succeed, if you succeed in getting your inner self out of the way, or learn to ask for help from people, you may well find an answer to your problem. That is what the book of Nostradamus says. So yes, if you're dealing with something legal, or you want to take somebody's legal advice, please go ahead and take it, because the reading says that you are going to get the right advice and you're going to deal with it. Because if you don't take the advice and you keep thinking about it and keep, because this card also says that there's going to be anxiety issues with you, and you might get depressed over something, or you overthink something. So don't let yourself do that. Even if you're not dealing with anything law related, even if you're just dealing with something in your life, and we all deal with, a breakup or a loss of job or a fight with a colleague, anything of that sort, please do go ahead and take help if you need, whether it's from a friend, from a colleague, from a boss, from a mother or a father, anybody. Take help if you must, please. Aries, that is what the cards are telling me about you. Now let's get to the third week. There's a postulant and there is an 8 of moons. Let's see what the Nostradamus has to say about it. First, I would like to see the 8 of moons. Yeah, all the cards are interrelated. So this card also says that there might be a spiritual journey for you. Like I mentioned in the first and the second week, you are thinking a lot. You are trying to overcome some challenges in your life which are really bothering you. Now this card says that you might have taken a new role in your workplace or a relationship, and if when you start something, you're bound to be uncertain. You're bound to doubt yourself and others. This card says do not doubt. Okay, do not doubt, because it says that there might be a strange sense of disappointment or worry that, oh my god, did I make the right decision by doing that? Did I, or in a personal life also, did I make the right decision by breaking up, or did I make the right decision by starting a new relationship? I'm still maybe not over my ex, something like that. So don't doubt, because it asks you to actually reflect, because this card also talks about travel, and travel, and not in terms of traveling, physically traveling. It says that here this card suggests spiritual journey. So maybe there's a kind of awakening happening. Maybe you're realizing something. That kind of journey, that spiritual journey also means something. So there is doubt and fear of an outcome, like I just mentioned, and there is attachment. There you're thinking too much, and then you're trying to overcome the negativity, which you're doing great. So do try that. If something is bothering you, ask for help, like I mentioned in the earlier week also. Definitely, Aries, there's something which is bothering you, and I do not like that. You need to ask help, whether personally, professionally, whatever. And trust me, whoever you will be asking help from will be giving you the right advice. Okay, so do take help. Let's get to the other card, what the postulant has to say. It's an 11 of stars for Aries. I think I spoke too soon. So this card represents, okay, like you can see, this card represents a person who is quick to offer advice or comment on a situation, and not always with a real information. He or she will tend to rush in without thinking or advise you to do the same. There is impulse, there is curiosity, there is insight. Maybe you're dealing with a personality who's causing you trouble, maybe at work, maybe in your personal life. This could be your brother, this could be your kid, causing you trouble, or this could be you, who's so quick in making decisions. So all these reading, whatever cards are suggesting, is that you need to take slow, you need to take it slow, you need to think, you need to go deep within and ask yourself a few questions. you're doing something, are you doing something right, you are definitely thinking. But I don't want you to get negative in the first place. Do not get negative about, oh my god, don't start doubting yourself, Aries, because this still doesn't seem to be a negative reading to me. I'm not getting that, oh my god, something really bad is going to happen. No, but definitely I could sense a lot of stress. I can sense a lot of anxiety from this reading, that you're going through something and you're not asking for help. You need to ask for help. You need to talk it out. Like, if you, for example, in your personal life, you're breaking up, okay, and you're talking to your friends, you're asking for their advice. But do also wait if the other person is giving you the right advice, if they're really your friend, if they really mean well. Talk to your parents about it if you can, or whoever, but do take advice from, two three people at least. Don't just blindly, after this card I'm saying, don't just blindly, I'm sorry, rely on somebody, because I don't know what kind of people you're dealing in your life, but with this card, there's definitely a person who will ask you to jump into, jump to conclusions and jump on decisions. Maybe somebody cheated on you and you're like, oh, you should immediately break up. Like, I would advise my friends this time because we love them, yes, but is it really right? Do you know the truth? Have you seen it yourself? Have you heard it yourself? So before believing anybody, please go and do a little research and investigation, and do kind of take advice from two three people, so that you know exactly what is happening with you. And you're not jumping to conclusions too soon, because I don't want you to do that. Also, I don't want you to overthink anything and stress yourself with, oh my god, what am I gonna do? I don't have anybody to talk to. No, we all have somebody or the other. Or just if you don't have a best friend, a real best friend, or you don't have anybody in your life you can trust, please go to any person and just hypothetically ask the question that, hey, I want to ask you about a situation, about a third person, my friend, not me, something like that. But do get it out of your system, and do take advice from people, all right, by hook or by crook. Let's get to your fourth week. There is the sun. See, like I said, all is well that ends well. There's the sun, which is a beautiful card to be in a reading, and there is this apprentice card. Let's see what Nostradamus has to say about it. First, we'll see the apprentice, because I know that sun for sure is a good card. I want to clarify about the apprentice of spheres. Of course, apprentice we all know is a trainee, student, disciple. The dedication and loyalty of the apprentice is a central aspect of their function. So apprentice, as we all know, we have worked in firms where, we have worked as apprentice, or we have seen apprentice around us, or if we are an employer, we have hired apprentice. So apprentice is a person who either works for you as a student, as a trainee, and is very careful and is very trustworthy. So maybe it is you who's working like that for somebody, or maybe this is somebody who's working for you. This person is reliable, this person is trustworthy, and this person is hardworking. Because if, I don't know, most of the times, if you have seen any apprentice or trainee, they want to prove themselves, right? They are out in the world, they are still studying, and that is why they want to prove themselves. So maybe in your life also, you are trying to prove it to somebody. Either that's you, or that's somebody else who's working hard to make things better, work wise or personal life. Maybe it's you or your girlfriend or boyfriend who's very careful with the things, who's trying to be at their best behavior. And it's a good reading, and this person is trustworthy because it's a new relationship maybe, and they're trying their best to please you, to be nice to you, to know you. They're very careful, uh, you know uh, and I think that's the way to go about it. Even if the relationship is new or old, I think that's the way to go about it, to always be careful that you're not hurting the other person in any way. And you're careful with your words, you're careful with your actions, and that's how it's supposed to be, I think. So it's a good card. And let's get to the sun now, which I know for sure is a good card, but what it means for you. Aries. Enlightenment, happiness, contentment, material fortune, friendship, marriage, success. Yeah, so this person could be really you. You are really that hardworking, careful, and intelligent person. I'm talking career wise. So this could be you. And that's why, it's bringing a lot of happiness to your work, to you, to your colleague. Your bosses are happy, there's contentment. Or if this implies your personal life, then there is friendship, it says. There's even marriage for some of you, or engagement, or some form of commitment. Maybe you guys just got married, and that's why everybody's happy, and you're being at your best behavior or something like that. Or you just got into a relationship and really love this person, and you want them to be happy, and you're doing everything in your power. So that's really beautiful, because the sun is like you've got everything. So, and apprentice means that you're really working hard for it. So whatever Aries you've got in your life right now in April, this is something you have been working on for a long time now, or for a few months, I would say. Definitely you have, I think, earned it. You have earned that relationship, you have earned that job, you have earned that position. So it's a win-win for you. So I think it's a beautiful reading, except the fact that you don't need to take the stress. You have to ask for help if you need, and it's all going to be well, because we're in the fourth week and I can see the sun card, and the reading couldn't have ended the better way. Okay, so do comment and let me know if this is something, of course, when you get to April, that if my advice helped you, and you need to take advice, because I think it's a beautiful reading. No negativity, except the fact that you are only overthinking. We all do sometimes, so don't worry about that. But I really need your comment on the full moon part. Do that, and I'll see you next month. So bye bye.